Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch and towing the slab, Corbin Burns.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right on, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Okay, ball, sir, Griffin. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Righty delivers. Headed down the line. And that is a foul ball. Going 2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. They won 95 to finish him off.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. On the ground, right side. Loves it on the dive from his backside. And that's a great play for the out.
I love the fact that the pitcher didn't become a spectator on this play. Nice job by the first baseman to dive, get dirty, knock that ball down. And if the pitcher's not there, he's got nobody to flip it to. Excellent job by both those guys.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the rookie third baseman. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. Left-hand hitter waits. Almost got him.
2 strikes.
To the right side, Urias sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Middle of the first. Back here with my pal Siggy, and pitching here today, Alek Manoah.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jordan Westburg.
The shortstop, Jordan Westburg.
The pitch. This one in the air, right field. Springer drifts towards it, corrals it. 1 up, 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Ryan Mountcastle, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Now the 0-1. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
One down. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Gunnar Henderson was a unanimous choice for American League Rookie of the Year in 2023. Got off to a slow start, but finished the season with 28 homers, playing as the Orioles' everyday shortstop. You know, Adley Rutschman nearly won the award in 2022. The future is bright for the Orioles.
Kicks and fires. Fights it off. He'll see another. Mountcastle over at second. One down. Outside low. Going to count 1-2.
Henderson became the first Orioles player to win Rookie of the Year since Cal Ripken Jr. did it in 1982. It only took Gunnar one season to start doing things the Orioles haven't seen done since Cal was playing on the team. Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Anthony Santander in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Second inning coming up here in Florida's Baseball City. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Burns, a Northern California native. He was a 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he played alongside an outfielder who eventually made it to the majors. Yeah, that guy's name was Tony Gonsolin. Made it as a pitcher. There's a swing and a miss. Burns, multi-time All-Star. He throws a cutter, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side, and that's a foul ball. And the 0-2. Struck him out looking. And the batter now, Joey Votto. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. One out, base is empty. Kicks and deals. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's George Springer. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1. That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. And fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
On the ground to third, Henderson. There's one.
That's an out.
Over to first,
No,
safe.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's the second baseman.
Keep an eye on this at bat, because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
Swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Line to right, base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
First and second, 2 outs. Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. And that one cutting but missing down low. Traffic on the bases with one already in here at the top of the second. Comebacker to the mound. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. And the pitch. And that's in for a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Left field, Varsho after it. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The second baseman, Ramon.
And next for the Orioles, Ramon Urias. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. The other way, makes the catch for the second out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know he didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Adley Rutschman. He swings and fouls one off. Fastball for a strike.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Bounce to the right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the center fielder, Connor Griffin. The pitch. That's in there. Strike 1. And a foul ball. Up the middle, Westberg. Now the throw to first on the run. He is safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. So up next, Bo Bichette grounded out his first time. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
On the ground, Westberg. The throw to first, and Bichette is retired.
The batter, number 55.
Here's the third baseman. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. He was late there. Strike 1. Vladdy handling the duties at first. Batting in the cleanup spot. And he's a former home run derby champ. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One left for Toronto. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Manoah back to work. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Kirk takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. Left-hand batter waits. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page
The
right
batter,
now.
number 11, shortstop, Jordan Westburg.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Fastball for a strike. The Orioles down by a run here in the last half of the third. Not even close there. Ball one. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. And the righty deals. Swings and misses. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Orioles held in check there. They still trail 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Joey Votto. Burns back to work. Ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Now back, the right fielder, George Springer.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And that one cutting but missing down low. And there's the strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Up the middle, Westburg. Throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
The left fielder, number 25, Dalton Varsho.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 1, he hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Laced down the line, could be extra bases. And it gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Now it's the second baseman. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that one fouled off. That's a strike, and it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. Blue Jays held in check, but they still lead it 1-0. And we're back.
Leading
On a
off.
4, here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
And he deals. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Third baseman, number 2.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles, struck out looking his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1's the count.
Mountcastle on at first, nobody out. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
1 strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The pitch.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
2-2 the count.
Squirts away a little bit. Tag, save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
The Blue Jays up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him swinging.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss, and you're back to the dugout shaking your head.
O'Hearn in the box now. Takes strike 1. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Varsho on the move. Got it. Nice grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning, and the Orioles leave 1, and it remains 1-0. We're back, And there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth, Tyler Wells.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. And here it comes. And there's a base hit to left. And that turns the lineup over.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And stepping in is the speedy Connor Griffin. 1 for 2. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Digging in, Bo Bichette. That one's in there, 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Dean Kremer getting loose out there. McDermott getting cranked up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Right side, hard hit. In there safely.
Well, this offense just got a major gift. Probably should have been a double play, but it all starts with a good feed to second. And right there, everything broke down on the throw. We'll see if they can capitalize on this.
First and second, 1 out. Now the third baseman. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a pitch. And that's outside. And the right-hander deals. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So first and second with 2 outs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Kirk, the lead runner out at second. Bichette on at first with 2 down. And ball 1.
1-0.
That one's in there, and it's 1 and 2.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Ramon Urias.
Ramon Urias.
New arm out of the bullpen, Nate Pearson. And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Now pitching for Toronto, number 24, Nate Pearson.
Here comes a pitch. Outside.
That's a ball.
And that is ball one. And that one fouled off. One down. Fly ball down the line. Springer racing after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to him. Adley Rutschman. 0 for 1 so far.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing and a miss. That's
One
strike
ball,
one.
one strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Kirk down to first with it. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting him straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Fouled off to the right. Two down, nobody on. And he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Struck out swinging his first time. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Inside corner, that's a strike, and it's 1-1. The Jays leading by a run, last half of inning number 5. And a 1-2 again. Stays alive. The pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
At the belt and fires.
3-2.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the walk. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
So digging in, Jordan Westburg. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That's in there. And that's strike one.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Two on, two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Dean Kremer.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Joey Votto digs in now.
The designated hitter, Joey Votto.
And the pitch. And a foul ball. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batter, the right fielder, George.
And the batter is George Springer. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. And it gets by him. Around third. He'll score easily. It's 2-0.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. Little chopper rolls foul. And a pitch. And he boots it. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 3-zip.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now it's the second baseman. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, number 20. A runner at first for him, nobody out. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4,
Out.
3, and they turn the double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
And here is Alejandro Kirk. Up and in, and it's 1-0. Kerr in his 4th year, 25 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Hey!
Two outs. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2. Goes down looking. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Orioles nothing. Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor Richards.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
For the Orioles, the designated hitter, Ryan
The pitch.
Mountcastle.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Into center. Griffin settles underneath it, and out number 1 on the grab.
Now back, the third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. There's a strike.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. And there are 2 down.
Now back, right fielder, Anthony.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. Just missing there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on, belted. That's back there. That one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Hey.
And that's in there at the knees.
0-1's the count.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
1-2 here. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
That to right. Squeezes it, and the inning is over. Orioles close the gap on the homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Yennier Cano.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 78, Yennier Cano.
So the lineup flips over. And now for the Jays, Connor Griffin, 1 for 3.
Griffin.
And he deals. Cano, an all-star a season ago.
0-1.
He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Next offering is down low.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The bat, number 11, shortstop, Bo.
And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one the other way. That's a hit. Santander gets it back in quickly. Rudder stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now it's going to be number 55. Grounder might be 2. The throw to second is offline.
Now back.
Second baseman definitely has some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop at second for a double play turn because of the angles and difficult footwork. So it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made. When your pitcher gets you that ground ball that can be a double play, it's a killer when you can't get at least one out of it.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Golden opportunity right here. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And the pitch. That one close, ruled a ball. And now it's even 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Griffin, the runner at third. Bichette on at first with nobody out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Next to hit, Joey Votto. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Two outs and a runner at third. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 1 run on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Orioles 1. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Austin Hayes.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Zach Pop.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 56, Zach Pop.
And a pitch. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one. Righty to the plate. Popped up. Bichette under it. And there's one away.
The catcher, number 35, Adley.
And now, Adley Rutschman. First pitch, and he just misses.
0-1, no strike.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Kicks and fires. And that skips into there. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the righty deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Righty delivers. Bounced up the middle. And that one finds its way through. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
One gone, runner at first. Stepping in, Colton Cowser.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Griffin hauls it in, 2 away.
Now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. He's 0 for 1. In the dirt, but kept close. To second, and he's out. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian Baker.
Brian Baker.
Now into the ball game on defense, Jorge Mateo. He'll play second.
Mateo.
Here's George Springer to start it off.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
The pitch. And that one cutting but missing down low. Line drive, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Jacob Webb up and loosening in the pen. Aiken, the lefty, warming up as well. The 0-2. On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second. Onto O'Hearn. 2.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Number 20 at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must be in his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Eric Swanson. Right-hander kicks, deals.
That's ball 2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 2-1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And here it comes. Got it by him for the K.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's a foul ball. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
One-two now. Tapped in front of the plate. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Ryan.
So now a pinch hitter, Kyle Stowers, looking for a 2-out start with the bases empty.
Stowers.
Swing and a foul straight back. Right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Varsho hauls it in to end the inning. So remaining in the game defensively, Jackson Holliday taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. Righty reliever out of the pen, Jacob Webb.
Jacob Webb.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk.
The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So the batting order turns over. And next for Toronto, Connor Griffin. Webb in his fourth year, 30 years old now, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Nobody out, runner at first. Swings through that one out in front that time.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, 3 pitches, down, fastball up, swinging, boog. It's like learning the chord progression, getting those strums right, man. So many pitchers prefer working north-south these days compared to the east-west, and that was a great example right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Kirk stands at first with 1 out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Next one misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Now batting.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now the third baseman. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Hit up the middle. Mullins whips it back in. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
Back-to-back singles. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. Now the bases loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
1 out, bases loaded. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Just off the inside edge. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And now 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Joey Votto.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Splits the plate, strike 1.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
The Blue Jays trying to break this one open here at the top of the 9th. And that one clips the corner.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Next offering misses down and away.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
2 outs. Wouldn't chase that time.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. In for a strike, going 1. At the belt and fires. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Oh, and 2 now. Up the middle, Holiday. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Genesis Cabrera.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Brandon Hyde making a move for a pinch hitter. Taron Vavra.
Plenty of work to do on offense, so they're just looking for any kind of spark here.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And that's outside. And a count 2-1. And it's strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it when it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
Just missed. And another ball.
2-0.
That misses the zone, and now 3-0.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Pinch hitter coming on, Nico Goodrum. Runner on first with 1 down for him. Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out in the pen. Wouldn't chase that time. The Jays leading by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Hit the air, left field. Varsho moving under it. Makes the grab. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Jorge Mateo now taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Ball 1 there. Maton leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In there at the knees, it's 2-2. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The Orioles down to their final strike. Got it. And that is the ball game.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 5 runs on 17 hits, no errors. They left 10 runners